Right, we're gonna have a look at how to put these copings on the wall, just like these here that we've done. We'll do a small bed, ready for our coping. Just got a standard 4-to-1 mix. And we're just looking for a bed the same as if you're laying a block. Right, we don't want to lay the coping straight down on the cement without putting any primer on, because it's very smooth on the bottom. If you don't put any primer on that, what will happen is, over time, they will just ping off because there's nothing bonding the coping to the cement. So we've got our primer mixed up in here, which is just SBR and cement. You can buy ready mixed primer as well. So what we're going to do with this, we're just going to paste it on the back. You can paint it on, but we find pasting it on with a trowel is the best method. Obviously, because these copings are wider than the wall, we don't want to go right to the edge. Give it a nice thick coat in there. Okay, so we're just going to lay it down here onto the sand cement gently. We've worked out, so we've got an even overhang on either side. Our even overhang will be 35mm each side. But obviously, whatever you're laying on, you'll have to work it out if it's right. Just have a quick measure to make sure we're somewhere in the right place. We're pretty good there. Get the level. We'll just give it a tap to get a level. Right, one thing you've got to remember with these copings is sometimes this part there can be slightly different from one coping to another, so you've got to watch that. It's worth having a look through all of them first, because if there's ones that are loads different, then you can mix it up or put them in another section. So next thing to do for the next one is we'll do another bed. Same again. Because we want joints on these, we'll put a joint on this ready, like so. I find if you do the jointing as you go, it's a lot quicker. I used to do it, joint them all afterwards, but joint as you go, a lot better method. Right, so you want to lay it down and just push into your joint slightly, like that. Just measure again to make sure you're somewhere in the right place there, at 35 there. And if you look here, we want to meet the bottom point there. I'll just give that a quick scrape off. And we can put the level between the two then. If you've got a longer run of these, you can set a string line up, but such a short run, we're just going to use the level. Yeah. Meeting all these points there, just tight against the level. We'll give it all a final check after the last one's gone in now. We'll go again, we'll just put another bed down. Yeah. Measure this end one again, make sure we're on 35, which we are, and we can check them all for level. This middle one actually needs knocking down a touch here. You gotta be careful that you don't tap this side too much on them. You can try and tap it in the middle, because otherwise the copings will be doing that and they'll be lifting up on the other side of the wall. So we're pretty good there. And then we'll line them all through again with a level. like that. They're all good there. You just want to top any joints up. They need topping up. Right, we're going to have a look at how to cut these as well. So we'll mark it up. 325 the measurement is. So because they've got a peak in the middle, you've got to put one mark on one edge, one mark in the middle, and one mark on the end like that. Join the lines up. That's the one we marked in the middle on the edge. Join that one up there. When we cut now, we've got to make sure we score a line with the cutter all the way through. And we'll cut from this side so we don't lose any measurements on, because the width of the blades are few mil. Make sure we score a line all the way through, because you don't want to cut nearly all the way through and then break in a funny point. So you'll notice how I score a line through, and I make sure the edges are cut as well, otherwise it'll just break and you'll get a line on the edges. Right, this is drying at the point now. So we've got the jointing bar and just run the bar through it. Only just dry enough. Joys of winter. Nick a bit off that one.
Stealing. Stealing.
I can leave that go off a bit and then just give it a brush and that's sorted then.